All right. Toby, Dave, how are we doing?
Pretty good.
We are 1 hour before the NCAA tournament officially kicks off. We had some playing games last night. Dave, big basketball fan. I enjoyed the form there. And unfortunately, Michigan State did not make it in. So I think there are going to be some crushed folks. That does not include Toby.
Dan, do you notice that I'm kind of repping your alumni association here?
Oh, I like that. A little Central Michigan alumni. I appreciate that.
But go
all right. I don't think we've been in the tournament since Chris came in a few years back, a lot of years back. But still, I appreciate that. Okay, so now we've done 6 brackets so far in the past, all food related. That seems to be what people are most passionate about. And so we are taking the finalists from each one of those brackets. So if you're doing the math at home, 12 finalists. And there are going to be 16 spots on the bracket. So that means 4 are to be determined. And I believe they were to be determined all the way up to about 30 seconds before we went live. So I'm hoping that I have them in my little thing over here. Otherwise, I will eventually forget them. But that is okay. So if you are just tuning in, make sure to go over and subscribe to our channels. Follow us on LinkedIn. I think that's the term for LinkedIn. All of our other social channels, Twitter, Instagram, and if you are watching this, jump on into the comments. We'll have questions for you. We would love to hear you weigh in on what you are enjoying. Halloween 2020 was still a scam. We'll see. I don't know. I do think that was one of the more controversial ones. I think that one and ice cream were probably the most controversial ones. And as I look backstage, I'm seeing some heads nodding. So I know that to be the case. All right, Dave, you want to bring up the bracket? Get going here.
The bracket. Yep.
Let's go.
All right. We have a new format today. We're using Keynote. So there's going to be some tabulating of the results. So as that happens, we will have witty banter between Toby and I. So either welcome or I'm sorry. We'll see how that goes. And then I think we do that because no other tool is out there. So if you like to create bracket tools, it could be a market for you. All right. Let's get rolling, Dave. Let's take a look at the bracket. We have an East region and a West region and a fancy animation as it goes through. I don't know how that worked on the actual stream, but I do like that. And Dave, I see a wild card here in the bottom right. What's doing there?
Well, I don't want to talk about it right now. I got something special lined up, special matchup.
All right.
Yeah. Let's not worry about it right now.
All right. Lauren said today is when we find out which labbers are actually agents of chaos. So we shall find out. Let's jump in. Is West region first, Dave? I'm going left to right.
Left to right.
All right. Let's bring in the West region. Okay. A little preview of what's going on in the West region here. We have Rocky Road ice cream versus Fruit Loops. Okay. We have Oreos versus pepperoni pizza. Kind of an interesting combination there. We have original potato chips, the OG of fried potatoes, versus Tootsie Pops. And then we have cosmic brownies versus, it says
Chex
TBD,
Mix.
but I know this to be Chex Mix because that is what my thing says, right, Dave?
Chex Mix. It is
Chex Mix. This is what happens when we use Keynote instead of another tool. So that's okay. So we are going to kick it off right away with the first round being Rocky Road ice cream versus Fruit Loops. And if you've never tuned in before, this is our opportunity to bring team members on, Detroit Labs team members in to make those choices. So if you do not like those choices, jump on into the comments and, give them your feedback, not Toby, Dave, and I. All right. We're going to bring in our first person to make that first round pick of Rocky Road ice cream versus Fruit Loops. Dave, are we ready?
Ready.
All right. Kitty, welcome. You get to start us off and pick Rocky Road ice cream versus Fruit Loops. What is it going to be?
Cereal is like one of my favorite foods, but I'm more of like an Apple Jacks girl. So Rocky Road ice cream.
Okay.
I'm thinking cool treats, especially that waffle cone, making it extra delicious.
I like it. I like that there's a little melt going down the waffle cone, so disaster's coming. And it is amazing to see Rocky Road move on. I got to be honest, Toby, I don't know if you thought this would happen, but I kind of felt like that'd be a favorite.
Yeah, I like Rocky Road is gonna make it far. It's not gonna be a rocky road for Rocky Road. It's gonna be a smooth road. So let's go. Good
Oh,
Kitty.
look at you with the
Yeah,
mug
great.
and a little bit of life there. I like that, Toby. All right,
Cheers,
Kitty,
Toby.
we're gonna move you backstage. Thank you so much, and great choice, Diana. You're right. All right.
Bye.
That drip makes it look like it's summer. You know, when you get ice cream in the summer, you have like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and then once you have kids, that drip is the most horrible thing you have ever experienced, Toby, because there are no
With the shoulder
amount
leg,
of napkins that can help solve what is about to happen.
I know.
Yeah, we've got. Looks like all around everyone's really happy with the choices so far.
Yeah.
Will's got a perfect bracket, which is fantastic. Elise is pumped. Aren't Apple Jacks technically just a subset of Fruit Loops? Aaron says.
No.
Maybe.
No.
All right, let's jump into the next one. What do we got, Dave? We've got Oreos versus pepperoni pizza. Kind of a weird combo. I'm seeing some nodding backstage, though, from Krista. So, Krista, I'm going to bring you on. I should note that anyone backstage has no clue which one they're going to actually give feedback on, which one they're going to choose. They may remember if they were in the bracket before, but I don't know. So, we've got a sweet treat, Oreos, which is a classic. And then we've got pepperoni pizza, which is... I mean, that's I guess that's the default pizza. So what's it going to be?
I'm not a big fan of original Oreos, so this is kind of easy. Pepperoni pizza.
Whoa, that I really think that might be the first upset. But I'm seeing a lot of fist pumping backstage that makes me believe that maybe that was not an upset. Maybe that's
Nope, it was.
Toby, what did you think was going to happen?
Oreos for sure. Like Oreos, huge fan of Oreos, but also Oreos has a huge fandom. But pepperoni pizza is like the most basic of pizzas you can find anywhere.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of comments in here. This is a wild pairing. You're right. Josh Diskin, great call. All right.
Already.
Nice. Okay. Krista, thank you so much. We'll move you backstage. We appreciate it. I'll move you back. All right. Let's get on to the next round, Dave, or the next matchup, I should say. We've got original potato chips versus Tootsie Pops. Now, let's rewind a little bit. During the Halloween candy bracket, Tootsie Pops was the stunner, right? It walked all the way through. No one saw it coming. Mary Beth's day is ruined, which I don't know if it's a comment about the Oreos. Oh, yeah, it is a comment about Oreos. Mary Beth loves Oreos. So, all right. So let's see who we're going to bring in. I got to say, so I don't know how many picks everyone will get a chance to make. I'm kind of judging that by how many folks are backstage. So if you went early and I only gave you one pick, sorry. Feel free to join back in if you want to make another pick. But we will bring Katrina on to pick potato chips, original, versus Tootsie Pops, the Cinderella story of the Halloween candy bracket.
This is a tough one after the drama, the grandeur of the Halloween candy bracket, if I may say. This is a really tough matchup to judge. I'm going to have to say, on the grounds that Tootsie Pops are garbage, that it is the potato chips. Yeah, I love a pure sugar candy much more than chocolate, and this is the wrong candy to be in this kind of matchup. If you want me to make a serious choice between chips and candy.
I do appreciate the seriousness of which you applied to this decision, because
I don't take these things lightly, Dan.
I appreciate that, because I did. I got some feedback after that candy one. I mean, I think I don't remember fully who the finalists were, but I do know even the finalists. I think it was Twix, right? Was against Tootsie Pops. That was a big upset. And Jacob just said we're correcting history here. So thank you to Katrina for correcting history. All right, you know what? Based on who we have backstage, Katrina, we're going to have you pick one more.
Okay.
So my apologies to Kitty and Krista. If you end up wanting to have another pick, join in. But what do we got next, Dave? Cosmic Brownies, which is a new addition, and Chex Mix, another new addition. I feel like Cosmic Brownies were the snacks after sports. So if you grew up playing sports, every person who had the snack responsibility brought Cosmic Brownies. I don't know why, but all right.
This won't surprise you, but I was not a sportsing person as a child. If you need to know anything about me as a person, it's that my little Debbie of choice is the raisin cream pie. So Cosmic Brownies are way out of my wheelhouse. I'm going to go with the Chex Mix just for the crunch and the savory and the salt. And that's the true path here. I think that's where we want to go is Chex Mix.
All right. I love it. That's 2 salts moving ahead against 2 sugars. 2 salts beating 2 sugars. I don't know if I expected that to happen so early in the game. I like it. I
don't know what that tells us for the rest of the bracket, but I think we're going to see some surprising results today.
Yep, I'm very much looking forward to it. All right, Katrina, thank you so much. I'm going to move you backstage.
Katrina makes the best picks. Like, even if she picks something that I don't necessarily like, this one I could go either way. The reasoning behind it is so solid that I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
I do like that it's not just done on a whim, right? There's some solid logic taking place here, which I think is fantastic. Leanne says the sports thing must be why she's never had a Cosmic Brownie. Yeah. Also, gas stations have them. They're always up front, letting you know that they're real healthy for you. It's great. All right, let's move on to, I think, the East region, right, Dave?
Yeah, but I want to verify something first. We had Rocky Road, pepperoni pizza, the original potato chips, and Chex Mix, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I heard 2 salts and 2 sugars. Which of the other ones is sugary?
No, I said 2 salts in a row beat 2 sugars.
Gotcha. All right.
Wow.
There we go.
Moving on.
Moving
I got
on
a little
to the
nervous
East bracket. All right, for the East bracket, we've got cookies and cream ice cream versus Cocoa Puffs. We've got Cheez-Its, which I believe is a new addition, correct, Dave?
Right.
Yep.
Versus mushroom pizza. And then we've got cheddar and sour cream chips versus Twix, the one that probably should have won the Halloween candy bracket. And then we have a wild card, which we still do not know what the wild card is. So, again, Dave has chosen a wild card. Toby and I do not know what it is. All right, let's jump into. I'm looking backstage to see who really wants to pick the cookies and cream versus Cocoa Puffs one. And let me see here. Okay, Will says no. So, Rifty, how are you?
Wow, good. How are you?
Good. Welcome to the stream. You get to kick off the East bracket, which is cookies and cream versus Cocoa Puffs. Quite honestly, one is almost like a frozen version of the other. I don't know that they're all that different. So, except for one masks itself as a breakfast food. So, Rifty, what's it going to be? Cookies and cream ice cream versus Cocoa Puffs.
I feel like I'll get a lot of hate, but I don't eat cereal. So, and I love ice cream. I literally had ice cream yesterday and the day before. So it is going to be cookies and cream. And I want all the hate that is thrown at me. So thank you.
Wow.
All right.
What a
I think
great
the right choice.
I honestly think so. I thought ice cream would do pretty well in this bracket. I think across the board, it's very well loved. I'm seeing a few yeses out here, which is fantastic. Kelsey just said nicely done. So you are actually getting approval on your choices, not upsetness, if you will. All right, Rifty, we're going to have you choose one more. We're going to do Cheez-Its versus mushroom pizza. Dave, I got to be honest. I know you picked these images, but this mushroom pizza looks like straight trash. So I don't know if that was on purpose, but I remember seeing it before we went on, and this just looks awful. So, Rifty, what's it going to be? Cheez-Its versus trash mushroom pizza image?
I feel like basically going off of these pictures, this is a no-brainer. We're going to go with Cheez-Its.
Filters on it.
Mushroom pizza isn't so bad. It just looks it just looks not as great.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It looks like trash. Good job, Dave. Dave, was it intentional? Like, did you not want mushroom pizza to move on?
A little bit. It was really number one. It was really difficult to find like an appetizing picture of a mushroom pizza. So eventually, I got to the point where I was like, "Well, this is how I'm gonna sell it because this is what it. This is what it is."
No,
Now, I
all
don't
right.
know who just said this, but LinkedIn user, of course, it was not me this time.
Oh,
All
yeah.
the
Dave
comments,
always posts and it comes in as LinkedIn user.
not me.
This is very good point from Nicole. Yeah. And at least you are right. I believe it's strategic positioning by Dave. All right. We're going to.
It doesn't seem
Spot
like
on,
people
Katrina.
eat
Spot on. All right.
the pepperoni pizza.
What's that, Toes?
I say it doesn't seem like people eat with their eyes when it comes to pepperoni pizza. They always look bad, but people still like them. But we can move along.
Okay. Rifty, thank you so much. I'm going to move you backstage. Toby, I didn't know how passionate you were against pepperoni pizza.
No.
It's not
We
just
moved together so many times getting pepperoni pizza.
All right, Dave, let's move on to the next one. We've got cheddar and sour cream chips, right? Is that what it is? Cheddar and sour cream chips. Important that these ones appear to be the ones with ridges, so ruffles if they are Frito-Lay, and if they're not, crinkles or whatever the heck they are, versus Twix, which I got to say, we all thought was going to win the Halloween candy bracket. So I'm going to bring in another person to make. This person's going to get only one pick. We have to limit them to one pick. Will McGrill, you are looking festive today. And okay.
Go through.
So Will is probably very familiar with the Cosmic Brownies from playing sports or maybe something else, considering what's doing right now. All right, Will, what's it going to be? Well, if you can hear me, Will, come back to the screen. Come on back.
I'm here.
All right.
The greatest rivalry in the Detroit Labs bracket is Team Sweet versus Team Savory, and I'm on Team Sweet. So Twix shall move on.
Oh, Twix is moving on, which I do feel. Does he have music going on too?
All production.
Yep, that happened. Okay, we had enough of that. We're moving him back. That was a bit outrageous. Will might be partying a little early since the brackets start at noon. All right, so we got the wild card coming up. Dave, do we bring anyone in, or do we allow a celebrity pick for the wild card?
This was set up for a celebrity, not set up. We should have a celebrity choose.
Okay, is that celebrity Toby?
That celebrity is none other than Toby.
Ooh, Toby, you get to pick the wild card. Let's see what the wild card is, Toby.
Drum roll.
Easy peasy, let's go. You better be good.
Oh, is that vanilla ice cream?
Boom.
Oh my goodness. Dave.
Yeah.
You hit on two of Toby's favorite things, vanilla ice cream and pickles. Toby, this is a tough choice for you.
Probably pick both if you could.
This
but
is
you
one
have
of
to
the
make a
easiest
decision.
choices I've ever had to make in the history of Toby. Pickles belong in the trash. All kind of pickles. So vanilla, on to the next round.
Oh, vanilla ice cream makes it on. Pickles joins that mushroom pizza in the trash.
Dave, I am a little offended that you put vanilla in the most basic cone you could find. Rocky Road looked amazing in that cone. So
this is a classic cone.
I feel like Dave's trying to insinuate that it's a childish pick to have vanilla ice cream by giving us a childish cone.
This is my favorite kind of cone.
Oh.
Is it?
Yeah. I don't know what you call them.
They're
These
cake
sugar
cones.
Sugar cake
Yeah.
cones.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, I like all ice cream cones, but this one's classic.
I'll allow it. On to the next round, though.
Yep.
I don't know if I agree with Lauren here. None of y'all know how to eat. I don't know about that. All right, now Dave is tabulating the rounds right now. As a reminder, we're using Keynote, so it takes a moment to tabulate the rounds. And then we're going to be moving on to the Elite 8. Right, Dave? That's how math works. Yes. Elite 8. So anything that was chosen by default is now Elite, Toby. That means vanilla ice cream is elite.
It's
So
elite.
everyone, let that sink in. Let that marinate. It
You know
is.
when we're talking about that Cocoa Puffs masquerades itself as breakfast food, and the other one is not breakfast food, I just want to make a slight correction. Ice cream is breakfast food.
Go on.
Yeah, you can eat
That's
ice
all you
cream.
had? What?
That's all. Ice cream is breakfast food.
What-
So
What's
in
your
that-
reasoning?
you can eat ice cream anytime. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, anytime.
I mean, by that definition, you can eat anything anytime.
No. Ice cream specifically is breakfast food.
Okay.
Elite 8.
Elite 8. All right. We're going through. I'm looking at the background or backstage here. We've got a couple folks that are going to be ready to join in. And all right, Leanne says that yes, ice cream is an anytime food.
Anytime. Midnight, morning, afternoon. Yeah. Every
Kobe,
time.
you are Erica's favorite person on the planet because ice
Honest.
cream is breakfast food. Any other ice cream breakfast food fans out there?
Then you don't eat ice cream for breakfast once in a while? Just treat yourself?
No, I don't. I honestly never have. I can get on board with I can get on board with pizza for breakfast. I can get on board with a chilled beverage for breakfast. But I don't think I can get on board with ice cream for breakfast.
Treat yourself then. Get some ice cream to start your day.
All right.
Yes, Christina agrees.
Actually, at least I could see how that is really good. I think I could get on board with that one. Chilled beverage, yes, chilled beverage. It may have sparkles in it too. I don't know. Oh man, we've got a lot. We've got a lot of ice cream for. All right, Toby, you might have hit on something.
Yep,
you might have hit on something. All right, David, how are we feeling on the tabulations?
I think we're ready. The computer is kind of slow. Maybe I don't have enough memory in my tabulation computer, but ready to go.
You want to bring us back in?
Boom.
For the Elite 8. All right. Let's bring in. What's that first matchup, Dave? Ooh. We've got Rocky Road versus Pep Pizza. It's a little pep in your step pizza. We got OG Chips, so just straight up potato chips, versus Chex Mix. On the other side, we have Cookies and Cream. You're really testing me here on these, shortening them up here. Versus Cheez-Its, Twix versus Vanilla Ice Cream. All right, everyone, you're going to get probably one pick on these ones. So, Ryan, I'm bringing you in for Rocky Road Ice Cream versus Pepperoni Pizza. I want to hear nothing about vanilla ice cream while you're on here. Go ahead.
All right, no worries. I mean, first thing I just wanted to say, it's ironic that we are in the Elite 8 and we're based in Michigan, considering that no Michigan teams are going to be in the Elite 8 this year.
Oh, boy. Wow. Oh, he's going to get fired up.
Wow.
All right, yeah, no, I mean, this is a no-brainer. I love pepperoni pizza, but this picture here makes it look bad. Rocky Road ice cream here looks amazing. This is like Indiana University playing Michigan University in football in 2020. I mean, it's a knockout. So Rocky Road.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my goodness. All right. Rocky Road moves on against pepperoni, against the worst images that have ever been selected of pizza in the history of product images.
Hey, can I just say it's tough to find appetizing pictures or food against a white background?
What?
I will add, I saw a comment. If this was Jets Pizza, I would have moved it directly to the winner. Candyland, past everything, winner, Jets Pizza.
Wow.
For here, Rocky Road.
I do not disagree with that. Actually.
Yeah, I gotta say I agree. I just had some this morning for breakfast. So
some ice cream.
I agree. No ice cream. just Jets Pizza. All right. Thank you, Ryan. We're moving you back. If we move you backstage, if you can leave the backstage, because I think Diana just posted the StreamYard link out to the public.
Wow.
So if you click on that in a Chrome browser, you will join. I mean, I think it's any browser at this point. You will join the stream and go backstage. So what are we at? What are we at next here? Potato chips versus Chex Mix. I'm going to bring on Erica to make potato chips versus Chex Mix pick. What's it going to be? Both salty. Both salty.
Both salty, but I mean, you can't argue with the classic. It's got to be OG potato chips.
Oh wow, potato chips moving on. I do think I do agree with you though, because I feel like it is a little bit more versatile. Right.
That's what I'm saying. Also, you can put potato chips in ice cream. So like I feel like we're on a really good path here so far.
All right.
I know you backed me up, Toby.
I love this pick. Thank you.
All right. Erica, thank you. I'm going to move you backstage.
We need Erica more in this show. Look at that.
All right. Now we've got what's next here, Dave? We're on the East region now, and we've got cookies and cream versus Cheez-Its. I'm going to bring in Kyle and the family. Which is fantastic. How are you?
How's it going?
Great.
This is my mom who always comments, but I just thought I'd bring her in. You know,
I like it. I think it's a strong move.
Was he gonna agree with mom there?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with mom is always right, and you know, as much as I like ice cream, I like Cheez-Its just a lot more, especially the salt granulates on the picture. You did good here, Dave.
And no wheat ones.
No wheat ones, my mom says. You have to go with the classic
made wheat Cheez-Its?
Oh yeah.
Yes, apparently they do. I don't know. We'll see. She does work in the cheese biz, so she might know that one.
It's
over
not real
me.
cheese.
Oh, way to dash our dreams and hopes there. We all thought it was very real cheese. I love it. All right. Well, I did not expect Cheez-Its to move on. That is, I would say that's an upset. And also, Kyle's mom has many fans, sounds like, which is great.
Hi, Christina.
This is fantastic. Wow.
Hi, Elise. Mom out here.
White cheddar Cheez-Its?
Yes.
Those aren't bad.
They're
Those
the
aren't
best.
Yeah, white cheddar is great.
Did we
All
get
right.
to vote that? Because I would have voted white cheddar over regular.
All right, Kyle and family, appreciate you all joining. We're gonna
See
move
y'all.
back. All right, what are we at next here,
Next
Dave?
one's a big.
Twix versus vanilla ice cream. I don't like who's going to pick backstage because I think they're both going to pick Twix.
Ooh.
Do I rig it, Dave? No. I'm going to bring in Aaron. Aaron, help us out here. We've got Twix versus vanilla ice cream.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm gonna have to go with Twix. They're so good. Look at how basic this ice cream is over here. Now, if you brought me like a good, custard twist, like, a Mr. Softy, we could be talking. I love cake cones. I think they're great. But Twix, I mean, it was just such a travesty what happened in the Halloween bracket.
You have broken my heart. I really, really hoped that vanilla ice cream specifically. Yes,
we've already got ice cream.
as well.
We've got Rocky Road already. We don't need this very basic ice cream in a cake cone. Again, custard. Let's talk about custard.
I'll give you that. All right, Twix moves on. So we are moving on to the final four. Aaron, I'm going to move you backstage. Thank you so much.
See you, Aaron, for breaking my heart. I hope Twix loses in the next round.
I feel like I'm learning a lot about how much the photos matter.
Yeah,
Dave.
There's a lot of folks that are upset about the vanilla even getting to where it got. I don't even think that's words. Good job, Aaron, from Lauren. There's a lot of nice job Aaron's on here. Elise says Aaron knows food. She knows the truth. Custard is beneath ice cream.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a surprise one.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
Jacob, you stop it. That did not have to be done. All right. While Dave is tabulating, getting us over to the final four, if anyone else wants to jump in, Diana, you want to post that link one more time? If anyone else that wants to jump in to give their take here, we've got Final Four coming up. So we've got 2 matchups there, and then we move on to the championship.
I just noticed too that like I just saw this comment that like Twix is here and Snickers is not. That is actually something like, why is Twix here, Dave, and Snickers is not?
Because Snickers didn't make it to the finals, Toby. That's how that was the whole premise. Did you miss the premise of the bracket?
I don't know. Twix. I don't know about Twix.
I'm going to bring this up. You won't be able to click on it on the actual stream, but I'm still going to bring it up. So if you want to join in and help us pick the last couple, fantastic. We still have 2 folks backstage that will help us out here. So if you're back there right now, stay. And once Dave's ready, we'll bring up the final 4.
So who's in the final 4?
Well, we're going to find out. We've got on the west side, we've got Rocky Road versus original potato chips.
Yep. And on the east, we got Cheez-Its and Twix.
Cheez-Its and Twix on the other side. Honestly, I did not think that Cheez-Its and Twix. Well, I kind of had a feeling Twix would. I feel like Twix was on the road to redemption, and I do believe that. That one I definitely could see join in. All right, we're gonna bring in Mr. Will.
He's back.
Did you hear this? Juwan, did you hear what Ryan said? Did you hear that? We're not gonna make it to the Elite 8, Juwan. I think this is sweet versus salty. I think Ryan's salty because his team's not even in March Madness. So I don't know what's going on here. We're in the Final Four. Right? We're a 1 team. We're picking the Final Four, right? We're not going to take that. We're not going to take that.
I like it, Will. I like the energy. All right, Will.
Previous position. I want to shout out Original Chips. It's a good Cinderella story. It's a blue chip, if you will, a blue chip team, a blue blood team. And Michigan is known for eating the most potato chips per person, but ice cream is ice cream. So Rocky Road moves on.
Rocky Road moves on. Will, your fact that you just laid on us eats.
Let's go, bro!
Moving him back. The best thing is no one can see backstage, but he's still doing it. He doesn't care. This has been going on the whole time backstage back there, which is fantastic. All right, Rocky Road moves on. We got Will for president. This 11:30 a.m. Yeah. Oh, Will's been firing on all cylinders since 6A. This is March Madness today. He's been firing. I'm enjoying this. Oh wait, there's a lot of love for Will going on right now.
You got to give him his props. I cannot get over him bringing Juwan Howard.
Toby, the best thing is because you can't see backstage, it's been going on the whole time. Like he's been wandering back and forth with Juwan Howard. There's been a whole to-do going on backstage this whole time. It's fantastic. All right, we got Cheez-Its versus Twix. Derek, how are you?
Doing well. How's everybody doing? Thanks for having me.
Fantastic. We've got Cheez-Its, salty, fake cheese apparently, or maybe that's just the wheat ones are fake cheese. And going against Twix, which continues to be on the road to redemption. So we got some folks saying Cheez-Its absolutely will win. Yeah, Juwan is definitely giving him great tips, I'm sure. But yeah, what's it going to be, Derek? Cheez-Its here versus Twix.
Well, for me, you have to look at the history and the performance of each snack to really predict how they're going to do. The Cheez-It is really a legendary snack, and I think folks will agree at home. The Twix is something that you might pick up at the checkout line, last-minute impulse purchase, but it really has no place competing against Cheez-Its, if you ask me.
Nice.
Wait, so Cheez-Its is moving on?
I think so. I think that's what we have to go with.
So.
Yeah.
Wow, Cheez-Its moving on. Yeah, I mean, I honestly did not expect that, but I do like your reasoning here. Cheez-Its are very much a purpose purchase, one might say. You go in, you find the box, you're actually going and looking for it. Twix, an afterthought.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then after you finish it, a little regret.
You regret with Twix? Is that what you're saying, Toby?
Yeah, you're like, oh, I should have gotten a Snicker.
You're really holding on. By the way, you had 40 minutes leading up to this show to really plug Snickers, and you didn't say a word about it.
No, Dave. Look at Dave. You can tell like this is rigged because look at the image for Cheez-Its, how beautiful it is compared to other ones he doesn't like. He just finds the worst.
I'm gonna have to outsource the image selection.
All right. We're going to the championship matchup. All right, Derek, I'm going to move you back. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, everyone. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Are we doing a best of 3 people for the championship matchup?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't thinking that, but we certainly could.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, let's do that.
That.
We've got 3 folks backstage that can weigh in on this. Let's do that. And then we'll bring in one specific person to maybe there's a tiebreaker, and we'll bring them in to figure it out. Toby, I like that. Threw a little curveball at us. I appreciate it. All right, let's see what it is. The West is Rocky Road Ice Cream. The East, Cheez-Its. Donovan, how are you?
Doing pretty good. How are you?
Fantastic. We've got, I do appreciate that at the end we ended up with sweet versus salty because I do believe people are going to really dig their heels in on the sweet versus salty. So Rocky Road versus Cheez-Its. What's it going to be?
This is tough. I do like Rocky Road, but I do love Cheez-Its, especially the spicy Cheez-Its. Those are my favorite. You ever taste the really spicy Cheez-Its?
The Tabasco ones? Oh, I'm with you there. Yeah.
Fantastic. Just one of my favorite snacks, literally. Rocky Road, it's also good. I also had it in a milkshake, make a little milkshake. Tastes really good too.
Think about summer.
Oh man, yeah, it's getting warmer. I'm gonna have to go with Cheez-Its.
All right, nice. That's a vote for Cheez-Its. So now that we're doing best of 3 here, it's a vote for Cheez-Its. All right, thank you, Donovan. I'm going to move you back. We appreciate it. Okay, all right. This is interesting. I don't know how I want to feel about this. A Cheez-It waffle cone.
That idea should be trademarked immediately.
Or never seen again. I don't know. And I don't know if Katrina's agreeing with the Cheez-It waffle cone. Wow. Kyle's really going with the Cheez-Its here. There's a whole Dunamy family of Cheez-Its happening right now. All right.
We need some Cheez-Its now that Michigan State is out to comfort.
Oh, you're still bringing that up. All right. I'm gonna. So we got 1 vote for Cheez-Its. Aaron, what's your vote gonna be? Rocky Road versus Cheez-Its. Where do you land your vote?
Boy, this is tough. I am here for a Cheez-It waffle cone. I think that would be an amazing combination, just very similar to putting, crumbling your potato chips on top of your Rocky Road. Then you get that salty and that sweet. Oh man, this is such a toss-up.
You could make it a tie.
I feel like I've got to go with where the momentum is. Cheez-Its. It's Cheez-Its.
Oh boy, Cheez-Its. So that we don't even bring in a tiebreaker. Cheez-Its becomes the champion. Oh my goodness. All right, Aaron, thank you.
Wow.
I'm gonna let Dave get ready for while we let Dave get ready for what is a wonderful image that shows Cheez-Its. I'm gonna bring in a guest commentator to have a little wrap. Oh, he already has it. Look at this. He's already got it. Go ahead. Let's see it, Dave. He's the champion. Oh, we've got fireworks, and Cheez-Its is the champion. We're bringing in Will McThrill to help us wrap this thing up. A little guest commentary. Will, where are you on the Cheez-Its? I did see a lot of partying.
I just lost a lot of money on Cheez-Its winning the bracket. A lot of money. I cannot believe it, but that's why you play the games. Congratulations, Cheez-Its, on this year's championship run.
What song you got going right now?
One Shining Moment. It's the song that you play at the end of March Madness. That's like the montage of all the beautiful and heartbreaking moments. It's a wild ride. It's March. It's the best time of year. All these kids put in their blood, energy, sweat, tears into this month. They go for the run. They go for the gold. Anyone can do it. It doesn't matter if you're the top-ranked recruit or if you're some nobody out of some no-one town. This is the month where they can make their name and make their life. So congratulations, Cheez-Its. And go blue.
I don't even know sometimes how to respond to you.
You can have a better
This is water.
Yeah, that's water, all right. Uh-huh. Yep. So true. All right, Will, thank you for your guest commentary. I'm gonna move you back. I'll be monitoring whatever you got going on back there.
Go blue, Will.
Okay. Well, Toby, Dave, are we surprised? Did we think Cheez-Its would get this? Yeah. You know what, Shannon? I'm with you. I honestly did not think Cheez-Its would win. Fired up and inspired. That's what we're here to do. Inspire. Toby, did you think Cheez-Its would make it?
No, I did not. I thought it was gonna go far. I think my first Cheez-Its was actually the one you gave me when we started Labs Live.
Oh man,
it's really good. I can't knock it. Rocky Road put up a good fight. Cookies and cream. I'm just here rooting for the ice cream. But making it to the final is enough pride. So shout out to Rocky Road for repping the ice cream fandom.
You know, Toby, it's interesting. I did not remember. Well, you had never had Cheez-Its before, right?
No, I don't think I had till you offered it to me at Labs. You were like, Cheez-Its. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah. A little fun fact. When we started Labs Live 3 years ago? 2 years ago. 2 or 3 years ago. Like 400 years ago. When we started Labs Live, you had never had a Cheez-It. I must have been snacking on a Cheez-It.
Mm-hmm.
And so you tried one. And I do believe your response was, there's a lot of zing right here.
Oh, I remember. It was one of those. I like it now. It's an acquired taste. But it's one of those where, like, the first time I ate it, I felt like this. The best way I could describe it was like this side chick zing that you get when you eat something salty, which is why I prefer ice cream all the time. But that was my first review of Cheez-Its. But now I'm a fan.
Dave, do you get a zing? I have no idea what he's talking about when it comes to a zing. I think it's a Toby only thing. Does anybody out there get zings when they eat salty snacks, or is that
sour food? Of course.
Sour food, yeah, I don't know about.
Okay, but Toby, sour is not salty. It's very different.
Well, tomato.
All right.
Oh, see? Yep. I like it now. I'm not knocking it, but it definitely gives you a zing. Like, especially if that's the first thing you ate. Like, you haven't eaten anything else and you eat that, you're gonna get like a little tingy on the side cheeks.
I just can't. Oh yeah, look at that. Topo Chico needs to sponsor us, Toby, since now people
For real,
because you talked about it. Whoop, I hit the wrong one. But that's even better.
That's how I'm feeling.
Christina knows what I'm talking about.
That doesn't count, Toby. It doesn't count. All right. Toby's crew is back there weighing in support of Toby, and it doesn't count. All right. Let's wrap this thing up. Cheez-Its won. I would argue Cinderella story, but it does sound like a lot of people are very passionate about it. I am very surprised it beat out on ice cream. Thank you for everybody who both tuned in and participated, both in the comments and on the stream. We appreciate it. That makes us a lot more fun. That was the goal of today's stream. And yeah.
Yes, Jacob.
Yeah, Jacob's right. I can't get enough of the comments.
Yep, Jacob. Cheez-Its is breakfast.
Chrissy, we're gonna have a conversation later on this one. I'm a little concerned. Vanilla ice cream is my everything, and
Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Vanilla ice cream and some good brownies. Give it a chance.
Krista, that is Dave and I on most days as we lead up to the stream, trying to figure out what Toby means about things. The other day we asked him about being next to a window, and he said, "No, I'm not next to a window. I'm near this like hole in the wall that's got glass." And we had to break it to him that was a window. All right, let's wrap this up on that note. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to follow us so that way you know when we have Labs Live, our main show where we interview guests, and then when we have brackets or anything else that we might do that is a little bit fun. Any parting words, Toby or Dave?
Eat ice cream for breakfast.
Dave, you can't top it, so I think that's it. Eat ice cream for breakfast. All right, everybody. Dave, you want to take us out?
I'll roll us out. Bye, everybody.
Bye.